What are you doing in here?
What's all the commotion?
She laid an egg in my hay bale. Pretty proud of that egg, huh?
She laying eggs in the hay?
Laying eggs in the hay.
Where?
So last week it was 5 degrees. Yesterday it was 68 degrees. This week it snowed, melted. Today it's almost 60 degrees. This weather's crazy. I found a bunch of pallets on Craigslist. Got some nice 9-foot pallets, and I was able to make some firewood racks for seasoning firewood this year. I'm going to make a couple more. And I'm going to use some of these pallets today to figure out a solution for our well house pressure tank enclosure, because obviously we don't have anything around that pressure tank, and it froze a couple weeks ago and we had to replace it. And so we're going to build a little shelter around it using pallets, and I'm going to try and build sort of a solar collector type deal so that we can keep it from freezing without using electricity. And that's today's project. Since we started homesteading, I no longer throw anything away. One man's trash is another man's treasure, and I think every homestead should have a boneyard. This is where I keep everything that we are using, reusing, reclaiming, salvaging. There's all kinds of goodies in here. Let's see, I got some black plastic over here. So that's going to come in handy. So here's a lumber tarp. It's black on one side. Perfect. So we use these and some pallets, and I got another thing that we have to go get, but it's up the hill. So I was up here about a month ago. I'm on the South Ridge, and I shot some footage of kind of what's up here. This is an old trapper shed, and it's got junk in it, and I'm gonna probably try and salvage some of the wood, but a lot of it's kind of shot. But there's some stuff up here, like, just needs cleaned up, but I'm gonna go through it and see kind of what's usable. Like, here's an old piece of it's like a firewood rack. I think it's probably still usable. There's some decent wire, rebar, just all kind of good stuff. But also, the reason I'm up here now is a glass storm door, probably left over from when the previous owner was building solar panels. I'm going to try and use this as my solar collector for my well house, if we can get it out of here without breaking it. This tree fell a long time ago. I started cleaning it up, cutting it up, and then probably about 2 weeks ago this tree busted off and fell over that way. So it's like widowmaker heaven right here. So this has got to get all cleared out just in time for firewood cutting season. But for now, we're going to try and get this out of here. I have to bring a truck up here. This one's a double pane storm door, like an old sliding glass door.
This is one of our friendlier hens. She's always hanging around. If you guys watched our superhero chickens video, this was the one that we had put blue coat on her head because she was being so aggressively mated, and I just wanted to show that her feathers are all starting to grow back. You can see little pin feathers in there, and soon all those little shafts are going to fall off and she'll have nice beautiful feathers on her head again.
Haven't done any design or thinking really through this, so I'm not out to try and win any building awards. I'm just trying to solve this problem. Kind of building it as I go. Stay out of there. Boogers get in there and poop. They are the nosiest chickens. Gonna build stuff in the woods. Okay, let's see what we're going to do today. It's really pretty down here. It'd be cool to make this a pond at some point. Like I said, I don't really have a master plan here, but I have an idea. I'm gonna make everything black. Absorb sunshine. That's our goal.
You know there's no sun down here, right?
Well, that's south. There's the sun. It does not get much sun, but in the winter, this is all pine, so it does get sun. Just doesn't get a lot. I'm hoping it gets enough to heat this little area. So we're going to make it as black as we can, put a big wad of glass on top, just see what happens. Compass. That is due south. So our glass needs to be coming this way. Squeegee it off.
Did you bring solution?
No, I'm just gonna use water.
A man who does windows. Mm-hmm. That's the one beam of sunlight, the one time of day that hits the pressure tank. This looks like those forts you build when you're like 10.
This is called a Hillbilly prototype. Sure is wiggly. This is pretty big.
That's what she said.
Ugh,
This is your best work yet.
I know. Every project gets better and better. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present next generation technology. This is the Acme 1000 passive solar heater for your pressure tank. Cost about 10 bucks.
In duct tape.
Yeah. So yeah, the idea is south facing, sun hits this glass panel and heats up. Everything in there is wrapped in black plastic. And then the pallets are insulated with insulation, and it's wrapped in black tarp to hold in the heat if it gets any. Will it work? I don't know, but we're going to find out, I think, next week when it goes back down below freezing. And I'll come down here with a thermometer and see whether it works or not. And if it does work, then we can actually build a legit one that doesn't look like that. I think it's my best work yet. So that wraps it up. If you haven't checked out our last video on a visit to Heritage Hills, they're doing a giveaway still until this Friday, January 26th. So check that video out if you're interested in the giveaway. And we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Nice.